to everybody. Welcome back to the channel for a Sunday and another daily chat with Andy the Gabby Cabby. Hope you're doing all right and your Sundays have gone well. We've had a good day today, actually. We've been out and about. You obviously know what happened last night. I was out with a friend of mine, hence I wasn't here live. And, you know, I was a bit too much drinking, a bit too much curry, but there you go. Yes, it's been... What is that noise? I should have blooming known. Should have known. Come on, in you come. Yes, look who it isn't. Look who it is. It's Jack. Look who it isn't. Oh, come on. Yes, Jack has got a new obsession, everybody. Look, you know, he goes to karate with me once a week, but now he's done these things. Oh, my God. We're even watching Rocky films. Hang on. Yes, I think he's getting the hang of that one. Just a tad. What have you got to say to everybody, Jack?
Hello.
Hello. Is that it? What you been doing today?
Should I tell them?
You can tell them. Yes, come on. Out with it.
So we went out and we went to the arcades.
Yes.
And in the arcades we did the punching bag machine, if none of you have seen it.
Yes, it's one of those where it's got a dial on it and you smack it as hard as you can and a big number comes up, and the bigger number, the bigger guns you've got, you know. I didn't quite get up there with the big target, but never you mind. Anyway, how did you do?
I did good for my age.
You did good.
Because
okay.
last time I went there I only got one.
One? What was that?
I don't know, it's just short, but this time I've only gone like 3 inches. But now I punched it and my highest was like 240 or 243. And when I actually punched it, I got 180 or something.
Okay, yes, they do the kicky things as well, don't they?
I did a kicky thing.
You did a kicky thing.
And I got like 193. I mean 393.
I was going to say it was near a 400, wasn't it? Yes, it's a machine where you can do punchy and kicky. I'm not sure if you get both at the same time, but never you mind about that.
No, do you want to know what people can do?
Go on.
Pay £1 and I can put down the punch thing and the kicky thing, and you could go like this.
Okay, well there you go.
Yeah,
Yes. But yes, we've had a
Karen B, boxing.
yes, she does. Yeah, got the old gloves up.
Wait, does she box?
No, I think she's just trying to associate and you know, talk with you and putting boxing gloves up there. That's all cool. Yes, we've had a good family day out today. We went into Margate, very sunny, very good, and went to the arcades, had an ice cream and all the rest of it. What's Alan put? Knockout. Yeah. Hey, hang on, you nearly knocked the camera out. Never mind anything else. Yeah. Yes, and obviously went out last night as well with my friend Peter. I don't know whether he's watching this, but hello, Peter. We started off in an Indian restaurant, had a nice curry, and then went home via lots of pubs. Yes. And we went in this nightclub, you see, and they charged £12 a ticket to get in this place. But Peter actually looks after the IT support stuff in there. He looks after all their computers, and all their lights and everything are all networked all together via computers, and he can control it all by their mobile phone. And he said to them, if you don't let me and my mate in, I'm going to turn all the lights off. And that's exactly what they did, but the drink they served up was utter shite. So I think we should have just gone home, really, but never you mind. Never you mind. Anyway, what else do you want to say, Jack?
Do you know what a parry is, any of you?
A parry? Parrot? Oh, parry. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll tell you what, let's have a demonstration of this, shall we? Have a look around there. Yeah. See the old Pratt of the Week punch bag there, where Jack does other things with it. There you go.
It's where you just keep the guard up and you just whack that, just slowly just hit the punch out the way and just go off.
I wouldn't want to meet him in a dark alley, seriously. You know, this boy does karate every week with me, and now he thinks he's Rocky Balboa. Isn't that good? Yes.
No, so basically, last week in karate, we could do whatever we want.
Yes. So what did you do to me? Come on, tell them. You know you want to. What did you do to me?
So basically, you have to do 4 punches, 4 punches, 4 punches. 2 punches, a kick and a punch.
Yep.
And you can do whatever you want. And then his arm was up there. So I just pulled him down.
Right.
And he went on the floor. And then finally I said, Jack, Jack. So I just stamped on his head. And they all started going like this.
Yeah. You see this little indentation on the side of my head here? Yes, that was him. Stamp right on it. And everybody loved it. There was a round of applause and everything else. Wonderful stuff. Yes. I think you enjoyed that. Now he thinks he's a boxer. He's completely obsessed. Yes, all right. Leave my camera. Stop picking on my camera. There's a good
Hold
boy.
on. This is my stand.
Yes.
So technically I can punch it.
It is your stand.
Wait.
That's my phone and you keep doing that.
But technically you did buy this. But
Well, technically I did buy it for you, but technically you said I could use it. So there
no, I
you
said
go.
you can have it.
Oh, I could have it. Well, there you go. Yes, we've been experimenting as well today because I've seen people commenting about the old drabby background back there with the old garage and the treadmill. Oh, by the way, to the person that asked if this is mine, yes, it is. It's the family treadmill. So not that I use it that much. In fact, I don't think I've ever used it at all, have I? Really? Yes.
You have used it once. When he had broken ribs, he decided to go 6 on the treadmill.
Oh, okay. And what happened?
He shouted, Jack! And I thought he hurt himself and flew into that table with games. And I come in and he's like,
Oh my God! Yes, absolutely.
and also he damaged his ribs because he tried to lift 5 kg with his ribs.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, but seriously, we've been playing with StreamYard in the house, and you can get virtual backgrounds.
Yes.
Where we put a mansion in the background, so it wasn't our house at all. It was like a mansion with a grand piano. What else did we do? We had a mountain thing, didn't we?
Oh yeah, I told them to search up mountain shop, and it came up with 6 mountain shops. It was so cool. And I told them to pick the second one, search up mountain shop, and look at the second one. It's really nice and calm. And also, well, I'm not really calm, but also, we also did a bit of testing, and you've got loads of things as well. You've got raise, pan, and stuff. And raise is really cool. It just puts the subscribe button and it just floats up in the air.
Yes, what he's describing, we made a button thing to put in the videos, which I shall test run tomorrow, and it comes up in the corner, kind of literally where that Andy the Gabby Cabby thing is right there, and comes up and tells you what to do. So that's really quite good. We got that running. What have you spotted?
Excuse me,
What's that?
Jack, I'd beat you at Crazy Golf any day. Meet me and I'll beat you.
That's Mad Spaniel. Mad Spaniel, you have set the challenge for Jack. He thinks that he will beat you at Crazy Golf any day. Well, I think the word is crazy, really, isn't it? That's
which I'm good at, so I might win.
well, what's that? Golf or being crazy?
I'm good at both.
You're good at both, are you? Okay, all right.
Like, how old is him?
I have no idea whatsoever. Most of the people that watch the channel are probably about 45 years old and over. We get like the odd occasional young person like me come in and.
Oh, we get a young person called Yazin.
Shush. Less of that, thank you. Let's see what people have got to say, shall we? What's gone on there? I've hit the wrong button.
Hi, Jack.
Hi, Jack. Yes. Both Knife Abroad. Michael Lawrence. Evening, Jack. Yeah, they're all saying hello to you. Andy, are you on about green screen for backgrounds? The Bearing says, yes, that is absolutely right. We've been messing around with them, and hopefully,
Bye-bye,
what's going on there? Hopefully, we'll be able to get something with them. And that means, shut up. That means if I'm not in my cab any time, I could stick a background behind me and you won't see the fridge and the treadmill, which will look a bit more professional. Red Scouse, evening from the dark corner.
What does that mean?
Yes, I hope you've got your coat with you, Red Scouse. This is a little private joke, you see, between me and Red Scouse last night. I won't tell you because you're a little bit too young to understand that kind of thing.
No,
He knows.
I'm 21.
Okay, right. you've had your 10 minutes of fame.
Oh.
So what I'd like you to do is tell them all to hit the like button if they haven't done so already.
Hit the like button so you can get a cookie. If you don't get a cookie. And hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and join this group. Anyway, our garage is sick. You've got a thing that you can buy from really, a punching bag, which I've looked onto the bike. So yeah, I'll be using that. And then you've got the big bag, small one. This is like a biking thing, and as you can see, we've got a treadmill.
Yeah, it's a treadmill. How fast you gone on it?
Well, I don't max on it. It's 8.8.
And did you fly through the garage door like I did?
You didn't, but no, I didn't. I was running though.
Right.
And Daddy, I don't know how, but he should be a builder. He built like this deadlifting thing. Should we show them it?
Yes, very quickly, and then you're going. Yeah, see that wooden plank thing with the dumbbells and everything where Jack's going there? Yes, I built that during lockdown because all the gyms and all the rest of the stuff was shut. And I decided to build that. So we had a little weightlifting jobby in there.
Let me run through all of the good stuff that I use. Big boxing bag, small boxing bag. Then you've got the treadmill. There's like this other machine that goes like that. So if you might have it. This bicycle machine, that weightlifting thing, and like I said, that. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo, it says. I think Jack's going now. That's we've all been jacked out. So let me let him out. I'll be right back.
Let me get out, actually. Manners.
Go on then, off your pop. To the loo, yes, you go to the loo. That's the boy. No. Oh my God. I know you put this up against here, right? But to stop the door from flying open. It's not to lock anybody out, but there you go. Well, there you go. Little Fireball XL5 has now left the building. He wanted to come on and say hello. And on a Sunday, I thought, why the hell not? Welcome to everybody that's just joined us, or me, as I am now. This is the Daily Chat with Andy the Gabby Cabby, live from the garage. Again, it's a bit hot. So we are in here at the moment. Just try and keep a bit cooler than if we were in the car. Jack's giving you a guided tour of the garage, come gym, or whatever you want to call it, which is marvellous. And he's there like Rocky Balboa going, bah, 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 bah. He's become completely and utterly obsessed. I have no idea why, but it's another interest. There you go. If you haven't done so already as well, please make sure you hit the subscribe button for Andy the Gabby Cabby. We're going up and up and up. 31,041, I think it is now. And I'd also like to welcome the new channel members as well. That's those of you that financially contribute to the channel. It's only £1 a month, just goes in the Coke fund basically, and I appreciate everybody doing that for me as well, and obviously everybody that contributes to this channel in a positive way. Also, speaking of positive ways and contributions, it made me laugh. I did this video yesterday about trolls, all about the Belfield trolls and the normal trolls and the sideways trolls and the upward trolls and everything else. And I tried to relate and say, I don't give two fucks. You know, you can say what you want to say. It's fine. It's fine. You know, you're all entitled to your opinion. Just don't be fucking rude. And I've had some very entertaining reading today. I tell you, it really is very entertaining. Some people just can't help themselves, you know. They've got to stick a rude in there somewhere, just for the hell of it, really. Unbelievable. I'm talking about being rude, and I've just dropped a few F-bombs here and there, but never mind. Speaking of rude, well, it's not rude, really. We were watching Bill Cannon earlier where he was doing a thing from his back garden. He was in the pool, and his favourite word was bullshit. He was saying bullshit. I think there must be a lot of bullshit in the air lately, and being detected by Sergeant Bill. So, hello, Bill. Hope you're feeling well, by the way. my friend from America. Anyway, let's have a look and see who we've got in the chat. Lorna McKenzie, Sharon Shooter, and Alan Edge. Some of my regulars straight away. Zena W. Andy the Gabby Cabby, Jack, do you like your new bike you got for Jack? He absolutely loves it, Zena. Absolutely loves it. Someone's on Carlsberg Special Brew. That's Cosmic. Nice one. I had a couple of bottles of San Miguel earlier this afternoon. Really nice just to sit outside with an icy cold beer, isn't it? Wonderful. Wonderful. Hello, Bridget. Good to see you. Julie Keys, Blood Nose, Boating Live Abroad, Mad Spaniel, Christine Ayres. Who's this one? Ruby Truly. Hi from Lincolnshire. Good to see you and welcome to the channel. Barbara. Hi, Andy and Jack. Enjoy your evening. We certainly are. Lee Foster. Hello to you. Playing golf drives me nuts. Jack, what do you think of Xi Jinping, Joe Biden, and Vladimir Putin and the situation here creating? I'll have to ask him that question when I see him again in a short while when this is over. I should imagine a look on his face. He has a thing lately where he goes, "What?" You know, if he doesn't understand anything, which is quite a usual thing. Red Scout, see you, Jack. Thank you for that. But, yeah, I like him to come on every now and again because I know you like him. So there we go. One thing I've actually noticed today with the live stream, somebody commented to me, "Andy, get one of those ring lights because you look all dark." And I'm looking at myself and I can actually see the pasty shadows. And, you know, well, it hides this shadow really, but there you go. But I have actually noticed it for the first time today that I am looking a bit shadowy. And I do actually have one of those ring lights. I bought it as a kit. Come in a cardboard box about yay big, and I can set it all up, and you know it looks quite smart. So I'll have to employ that if things start getting a little bit on the dull side, which is wonderful. Yeah, really good to see everybody. Christine Ayres, I saw your email earlier. As I said, the message to my Facebook, and I'll reply to that either tonight or first thing tomorrow. Probably realistically first thing tomorrow, but. I did actually read the message you sent. It was just we were on our way out the door and everything at the time. Anyway, let's have a look at some of the news, shall we? Which we do together, and we'll see what's going on in the big wide world. There was a couple of comments about the dinghy divers today, which I saw on the news. One of them is the fact that we've reached the 20,000 mark. 20,000 of them have come over so far this year, and we're in August, so we're going to beat records this year. Absolutely, definitely. I mean, I mentioned Bill Cannon earlier when I was watching Police Off the Cuff, and he was talking about them all coming in and having their hands shaken and being shipped here, there, and everywhere. And he's saying, put them on a goddamn bus and send them back to where they came from. And I said, you know, we have the major problem here with the dinghy divers. And it actually says more than 20,000 have crossed. On Saturday, which was obviously yesterday, 607 were detected. And it's the third time since the beginning of this year, the daily total has actually topped 600. So, you know, we're over and above. And it takes the provisional total for the provisional. It's either a total or it isn't, but it's taken it up to 20,017. In 2021, there were 28,526 dinghy divers. So I think the fact we're 20,000 roughly halfway through the year, we're going to beat that easily. Absolutely easily. Yeah, here we go. By this point last year, it was 11,300 had made the crossing. So you think we're double that at the moment. It don't look good, does it, folks? It doesn't look good. And And in the month of August, obviously we're barely halfway through that, 3,618 have been detected. Now, I always say that I believe that the media underreport things. I think there's a lot more slipping through the net than that. I do wonder whether they're only counting the ones they intercept and bring into Dover or Ramsgate or wherever. I do wonder how many more have got in undetected, got on the beach and scarpered. It really is a bad, bad situation. Now, this 607, which crossed over yesterday, involved 14 boats. And I reckon it was about 43 of them in each boat, which was unbelievable. I mean, these bloody dinghies, these inflatables are getting bigger and bigger, bigger and bigger, aren't they? Absolutely massive. A record 1,185 people made the crossing to the UK in November 2021. So again, we're, bigger records. And there's a little bit of a history there of the numbers, but if you were put them all on a graph, it's a bit like analytics on a YouTube channel. But in this case, it's going, and it won't even level off. It'll just get bigger and bigger and bigger. Crazy stuff. I mean, you know my opinion of it. We saw this thing with the French where they decided to, stabby one of the dinghies and make it look like they were doing something for their money. Total publicity stunt, of course it was, but that is what needs to happen. These things need stopping before they make water. Stab them, destroy the engines, get rid of the boats, and they'll stop coming. But, it's almost like organised people shoving, isn't it? Shoving from here to... Anyway, never mind. Right, let's have a look, see who we got. Any new comments? Good to see you are best the Gabby Cabby. That's excellent. Nick B, hello to you. Worst thing is the government totally complicit. I believe you're right, Nick B. I really believe you're right. Alan Pierce, yeah. Solar Frigate. Xena. Lorna, there are a lot of them coming over on private boats. Yeah. Lorna, did you see the one the other day? He come over on a bloody kayak. There wasn't just one. I think there was two of them, actually. It was nuts. Honesty and truth, that's two words politicians and journalists don't understand. What's that? Honesty and truth. I think you might be right there. They'll be using old hovercrafts soon. You could be right. I mean, we got the old hovercraft port down in Sandwich, down Cliffs End Way. And it's been closed for years. They actually turned it into a go-kart park at one point. But you think, I wonder. Right, what we got here? 119 people are watching and only 62 likes. Seriously? Come on, get that like button pushed. Push, thumbs up. Let's get it up to a ton, please. I appreciate that very much. The ones that land on remote beaches and Scarpa are probably drug mules. Yeah. Well, it makes you wonder the intentions, doesn't it? Really. Mark 1. Please hit the like button, everyone. Help the man out. Thank you very much, Mark 1. I appreciate that. Neats, good to see you in the chat. And welcome. Good Paraffin, Anna Perkins. No! What's Anna Perkins said that's made you say that in such a powerful way? We'll find that out in a minute. Hello, Trevor. Good to see you. We need a revolution and back over Parliament. Said in that way. I mean, we've got so many problems in this country, haven't we? We've obviously got the dinky divers, we've got the bills, everything's going up, inflation's out of control. Interest rates have gone up by about that much, but that's going to piss people off that have got mortgages. Rents are going through the roof. Food's too expensive. We're all fucked, aren't we, really? I hate to be doom and gloom, but this country really is in difficult times right now. Andy wouldn't do that. That would be YouTube. Xena W says to Lee Foster. What's Lee Foster accusing me of, I wonder? Let's go and have a look, shall we? I've got a suspicion I know what that might be. But let's find him. Trouble is with these bloody comments. So runs. Andy, did you unsubscribe me? I noticed that the other night. I am not a troll. Right. This relates to a video I did the other day, very much. I don't have the power to unsubscribe somebody from my channel. I've had reported to me over time, many, many times, that YouTube seems to unsubscribe people from channels just at will. I think Christine Ayres was another one that had the trouble as well. We kept unsubscribing her. And we were like, what the hell's going on? So if you are subscribed to me, please keep constantly checking that that's still the case, because they seem to like censoring and dumping things off and playing about. The only time I ever get involved or get antsy, right, I am a believer that you are entitled to your opinion. You are entitled to your voice. And I want you to have your voice and your opinion here. That being said, I did this on a video yesterday. If you come on and you slander or, well, call someone a see you next Tuesday or something, just for the hell of it, without any justification whatsoever, you're gone. Your history. You know, we have such a lovely community of people here. We're all very caring for each other. We're all trying to look out for each other, and we're trying to provide a platform where people can come in and speak their mind, you know, cohabitate, cooperate, whatever you want to call it. And, you know, we all get on fine. I mean, a few videos I've done about Belfield of late. I did one yesterday, you know, oh, you're a hanger-on, you're kissing his ass, you know, fuck off. I'm not interested. You know, it's those kinds of people that piss me off. It's just no need for it. But if you come in, even with that subject, with, you know, constructive criticism, I will listen. And I will more than likely respond. I had someone calling me a hypocrite. You name call, you swear, you're a hypocrite. Well, you're gone. You know, I'm no hypocrite. I practice what I preach. But, you know, I'm going off on one. I'm ranting. I do apologise. But to answer your question, Lee Foster, it wasn't me. You know, if I have had calls to block a couple of people, you know, where there've been obvious troublemakers. I mean, I don't know those of you that remember, I was actually blocked from uploading anything for a week quite a while ago. And they're like, all the trolls, and I won't name them, they know who they are. They're probably watching this right now, foaming at the mouth. But they're like, oh, that stupid Andy Gabby Cabby, he's thick, he doesn't have his talk. And it's all his fault. Well, I have a screen dump of this arsehole actually boasting that he reported my video that got me blocked. And the owner of the channel he was boasting on, I've also got him congratulating the guy for reporting me. So they're just troublemakers. And when you confront them with it, they deny it all. That's a crazy thing. These are the keyboard warriors. They will not stand in front of you and say the same things because they don't have a monitor 400 miles and a keyboard to hide behind. Gutless cowards, most of them. That is the category of people we're dealing with. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Anyway, let's have another look at some more chat. Andy the Gabby Cabby. Some very rude trolls were slanderous, even threatening. They only come on the Alex Belfield videos. Pathetic behaviour. Boo-hoo, blah, 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 blah. Yes, BSD Junkie are two of them. I saw BSD Junkie and I actually replied to him. Because one of the things he said, I thought, what a prat. And then another thing, I thought, okay, fine, we'll go with this. I don't mind that. But yeah, there was one guy, I think it was like Jack or something like that. And he was actually slandering me. I thought, oh, yeah. So it was a comment that Jason Drury made. And, you know, this dickhead decided to put comments on Jason Drury's thing, probably thinking I wouldn't notice, and I did. So I replied and said, oh, thank you. Carry on slandering me, please. It's making for very interesting reading. And what did this guy do? He deleted his comment. So, you know, they just think they can hide in shadows and cause trouble. Wrong. They get seen. Unlike a lot of, you know, I was given the advice, don't read comments. I ignored that advice. I always read comments. So I see everything, good and bad. And, you know, and some of the stuff I read is unbelievably pathetic. You just think, fuck off, go away. I'm not interested. You know, it's nuts. We're a good community of people here. And that's the way I want to stay. Listen, if you haven't done so already, please hit that thumbs up button. We're, well, somewhere around 140 watching, which is great. Hello to everybody. And welcome. If you are new to the channel, you haven't subscribed, please make sure you do so. Hit the thumbs up underneath. I think it's down there somewhere. And there are other ways you can support the Andy the Gabby Cabby channel as well. We will be doing another members only live stream midweek at some point. That will just be for the channel members that, you know, pay a monthly thing. It's just to give something back to them. But there will be one of these every day as well. It's usually Thursday where I don't tend to do anything because somebody said I go to a pajama party with Jack. What I actually do is go to karate with him, and you know, we're a bit of the old. But as you saw, he's into his boxing right now. But yes, each to their own, I suppose. But I'm here most nights. I'm here most nights for you all, and content during the day. And again, I appreciate everything. Going back to the news a second, there was we obviously know about what happened with Salman Rushdie the other day. He was somebody jumped on the stage and attacked him and stabbed him repeatedly. And I read it was something like 15 times he was stabbed, and he's received damage to his arm. He could lose an eye. He's got liver damage in a really, really bad way. I'm actually surprised that he's still with us. He was on a ventilator, but I'm reading today that he's off the ventilator now and, you know, on the road to a recovery. Yeah, the 75-year-old was off a ventilator and he was talking, which was confirmed by his agent. I understand the other day that when this first happened, no talking or anything. He was pretty beat up. He was using a ventilator, could lose an eye after he sustained injuries to his arms and liver in the attack. Obviously, we know the history with the satanic verses and you know what those in certain circles think about it. You know, the man accused of stabbing him pleaded not guilty on Saturday. He'd been arrested. But it makes me laugh when they say the accused, because, you know, if they jumped on the stage in plain view, it's crazy. It's crazy that they can call them the accused if they were seen doing it in plain daylight. What's this? Let me highlight this. Where are you? Using a kid for fame. Where is Alex Belfield? Well, two things, Vicky. Right. That kid is my son. People like to see him. So every now and again, I bring him on YouTube and, you know, he comes and says hello to everybody. That's just all part of it. And Alex Belfield, you'll find him in Nottingham. He lives up there somewhere. I'm not quite sure what your point is, but you've made it. Thank you very much. Now, goodbye. Anyway, back to Salman Rushdie. Yes, it was... yeah, a lawyer for the accused entered the plea on his behalf during a formal hearing in New York, and he appeared in court wearing a black and white jumpsuit and a white face mask. Why is that relevant? But the fact is they've got him. And, you know, there's obviously some kind of death mark against Salman Rushdie because he was in hiding for a lot of years, wasn't he? But it looks like there will be hopefully some kind of meaningful recovery there. But what gets me is the security in these places, these events. How can someone be allowed to just jump on the stage and, you know, do what they got to do, and get away with it? You know, he should never have got anywhere near the stage. It's crazy. Thank you, Red Scouts. I appreciate that. What you just said, I couldn't think of any other way. Let me have a look what else we've got. Have a look later. Alan Pape, I don't know if you're on Facebook or Twitter or anything like that, but could you please contact me privately? I have something I want to ask you. If you can't contact me on there, look at the about page on my channel, and there's an email address. Drop me an email if you can. I want to put something to you. Don't panic. Don't panic. It's nothing bad. Just something that went through my head the other day. Blood knows people here don't reverse troll. Can't believe people fell for the scam. Oh my God, we're David, right? I set out my position clearly yesterday. You're entitled to your opinion here. I welcome it. I welcome you. No problem at all. People are going to be talking about this for ages, but you know, I've been doing a lot of reading. There's one thing that I try and make very clear with these live streams and YouTube and everything else. What goes on in the public eye and what goes on behind that closed door are two different things, right? I have stuff I want to say. I have stuff I'm going to say, but there is a time, and this isn't it. I thank you for your opinion. I thank you for your presence, and you know, it's good of you to be here and let us know what you're feeling. It really is a hornet's nest, isn't it? And I'm sure more will come out in the coming days, but you know, please bear with me. All right. People don't reverse troll. Be joyful. Lefties have accused conservatives are guilty. Catherine, good on you, Andy. Thank you, Catherine. Appreciate that. Told her. Craziest thing is the satanic verses literally says nothing heretical about the Prophet Muhammad. That's what, you know, that's what they get the hump about, isn't it? You insult the Prophet, then they want to kick your ass. They really want to kick your ass. They will have to go through due process, the price of living in free society, Andy. Yeah, definitely. There's lots of comments on this, isn't there? The Manchester Man, hello to you. Good to see you. Mark King talks have been talking about digital control for ages. Yeah, okay, we've caught up. That's great, great, great. Right. I mean, the other one as well that got kind of troubled yet again was J.K. Rowling. You know, usually it's her own actors that got their lucky break because of her novels that slag her off and have a go. But apparently, J.K. Rowling published a tweet in support of Salman Rushdie, and the police have had to get involved. The fucking trolls again, you know. Harry Potter author said on Twitter, horrifying news, feeling very sick right now, let him be okay. A message of solidarity and support from I hate that word, solidarity. It's very lefty, isn't it? I do apologise. You know, a show of support from a fellow author. She says she's working with the police because she received a threat from a Twitter user following her reaction to Salman Rushdie's attack. She shared screenshots of a message from a user who'd written, "Don't worry, you're next." What a fucking idiot. You know, if you're going to make comments like that, if you're going to make you know, aspersions like that, you're in trouble. You really are in trouble. Rowling tagged Twitter support account in the post and said, any chance of some backup here? And she later updated her followers and said the police were involved. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a direct threat to her health and safety, isn't it? Her welfare. And it's wrong. Rowling is among authors and notable faces who've voiced their disbelief. So they literally said, we can't believe that this is happening. I mean, he's 75 years old. So if he gets through this, he's doing well. New York State Police named the suspected attacker as Hadi Matar, 24, a guy that lives in New Jersey. Don't know whether he's a native of New Jersey or he's just there. Since the suspect was identified, people on social media have speculated if the attack was in relation to Iran's former leader, Ayatollah Khomeini, previously issuing a fatwa calling for his death. So, yeah, there's lots of speculation. And I'm sure that there'll be a lot of things coming out in due course about what's going on with that situation. And let's keep our fingers crossed he'll be okay. But I went on Twitter earlier, and some people have retweeted some really horrible, vile messages from people saying, why isn't he brown bread? We can't wait for it. And yeah, the world's nuts. It really is nuts. Catherine Smee, good night, she says. Good night to you. Anna Perkins, never forget that in the sector of peace. Angela Gardner, hello to you, Zena. Alan Peace, don't do Twitter. Yeah, it can be a bit of a cesspool, unfortunately. I mean, I only do Twitter because it's another place to share my videos to, really. Because every time you share something out on social media, it creates a footprint and increases your popularity. That's why I'm on there, Facebook and Instagram. Just share every time I do something. That's what it's all about. Let's have a quick look through the chat. Hit the like button if you haven't done so, folks. We've got something like 160 watching at the moment. So hello to everybody and welcome. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already. It's good to see you and good to see the chat numbers up. It's great, absolutely great. Good night, Truth the Well, Zena. I agree with you. Alex works hard. He's fighting for all our free speech. It's learning, please speak. Right, okay. There's a few Alex comments here. Nothing but trouble. Samuel L. Saxon. The attacker was using false documents. Yeah, there's a bit of speculation, isn't there, really? A bit of speculation. Mark Dover, hello to you. Good to see you. Stink Pooter. Anna Perkins. That responder to JKR is probably domiciled many thousands of miles away, short of deleting him from the platform. Not a lot more will be done. I mean, there's this argument, isn't there? Anything I do online, I do it under my own name, right? Andy. All right, I don't strictly do it under my own name because I say the Gabby Cabby. But Andy is my real name, and it probably wouldn't take a lot of working out to piece the rest of it together. I will put my own name to anything I've ever said and done online, and if somebody warrants criticism from me, I will give them that criticism under my own name. But there are lots of people that come up with a synonym. They will call themselves something, and then they will go around threatening people, insulting people, being rude and generally atrocious, thinking they can get away with it. But there are ways of tracking people in life, particularly when it comes to technology. You can do lookups and, trace back IP addresses and that sort of thing. And I mentioned the other day, I got this letter to my house about a year ago trying to put me off going on YouTube. And, you know, this person, again, they may be watching now for all I know, thought that, you know, they could scare me into not going on YouTube any longer. Well, they were wrong. But one fatal mistake they made, they never signed the letter off with a name or anything like that. But what they don't realise is on postal marks, on letters, when they come across, there's certain information encrypted into postal marks which enable you with a relatively degree of accuracy to trace that letter's point of origin, which I was able to do. So again, you know, with a paper trail as well, there is always traceability, a point of origin. And these people think they can hide in the shadows and just say and do what they like. They're wrong. They will get caught out in the end. All of them, all of them. And I realise that, you know, there are some paid trolls as well, which are paid to just sit there and piss people off. Oh, hello to you as well. It's just, you know, the way of things, the way of things. Anyway, I'm going to have a couple of minutes looking through, see what people are saying, and then we're going to wrap it up for the night because I've got to go to bed. I've got to be at Gatwick about 3:30 in the morning. Can you believe that shit? I think I'm probably going to have to leave here 2 a.m., something like that. Never mind. Paid, yeah. Yeah, Red Scouts. I read every now and again. I mean, you get trolls that, you know, just come on and piss people off. But I remember reading an article once that I can't remember the name of it, but there was like an organisation that employed people just to be trolls. You know, go on political Twitter accounts, actors' accounts, all just to try and make them look bad and piss them off. Whether there's any truth to that, you know, just something I read, and I thought, you know, I could well believe it. It's a crazy land we live in. Harry Potter, mind you, the classics are being rewritten. They certainly are. Too many box tickers. This country is fucked. And he says, yes, I think you might be right. My name is Anita. Neats to my mates. Yes, well, I'll call you Neats because you're my mate. Welcome. Welcome very much, Lee. Problem is, if they have NordVPN, it's impossible to trace the online trolls. I'll give you that, Christine. I'll give you that. Blood knows, thank you, birthday buddy. Is it your birthday, Bridget? Leave me a comment if it is. That's why I don't use Twitter. Apparently her favourite song was Come On Baby Light My Fire. Xena. Which Potter's books? I hope not Beatrix Potter books. My mother was named after Joan of Arc. My name is my name. I figured it would be Trevor. Good to see you, by the way. Hi, Andy. That's Debbie Harris. Hello, Debbie. Good to see you. Conditions. Let me see. Quite a bit at stake. Oh, Alan. Yeah, all up to our own abilities to get what we want from our channels. Absolutely, Bridget. I thought our birthdays are the same. 14th of February. Oh, okay. 14th of February. Well, mine's the 9th of July, Bridget. So I've not long had mine, about a month ago. Xena. Andy the Gabby Cabby. Del Bigtree did a video about government paid trolls, paid to troll social media, pushing agendas. Yeah, it just makes all the sense in the world. It does, doesn't it? That sort of thing would go on. Alan Pape have sent you an email. All right, thanks, Alan. I'll grab that when I get in, and I'll let you know what I'm thinking, or well, let you know what I'm after. Actually, it's not much, but I'll let you know. Neats 15 degrees C here. Feels hot than that where I am. It certainly does. Right. I'm going to call it a day, folks. We're coming up to the 50-minute mark, and I need to go in and well, finish up what I was doing and go to bed, because I got an early one in the night, and also a bit of a long day tomorrow as well. Thank you, everybody, for your support, all your contributions to my channel. And we are continuing to grow. We're doing great stuff now. I reckon we'll be at 31,100 subscribers very, very soon, actually. And I've got you to thank for that. That's brilliant. Please continue to contribute and look at the content. Those of you that are sticking up for me in the troll sphere, I really, really appreciate it. Some of your put downs and comments to these dickheads really make me laugh. I'm really, really pleased to see people, you know, really pleased to see people back in my corner. That's great. Yeah, if you haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel. As I said, we're growing up there, really great. And also make sure you hit the like button on here too. Anyway, enough waffling. I will be here tomorrow in one form or another. I look forward to seeing you then. Take care, everybody. I'll see you soon. Toodaloo.